Okay, teacher.
Okay, my dear Rosana, welcome to this session. I'm gonna turn off my camera because I don't want to have problems when I'm sharing my screen.
Okay, teacher.
So I'm gonna start sharing my screen. So let me know if you can see it, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, are you seeing my screen now?
Yes, teacher, I see.
Okay, perfect. Let's start with the class for today. Okay. Okay. Do you see my screen? Yeah?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. This is the presentation for today's lesson. This is our session number 10. The topic for today is conditionals, zero conditional, first and second conditional, okay?
Okay.
Let's start with this. Let me know more about you. What did you learn this semester?
What did you learn this semester?
Yeah, what did you learn this semester?
Okay, I start the semester in the last month, teacher.
Okay,
And um, how much? All my how can I say materias?
subjects.
Subjects are in English, and it's a little
Okay,
difficult because I don't I don't I don't have a custom rate to involve it all in English, and it's
you are you
something
are
difficult.
you are not used to. That's the expression. You are not used to. No
You,
estás acostumbrada. I am
I don't
so
used to.
dice,
Okay,
ajá, I am not used
I
to
am used to.
o I'm not used to, no tengo la costumbre de este reading in English and all of that. It's a
Okay.
little bit difficult because when I start the career,
Yes.
I start getting subjects in English since the beginning. And when you, it's a little bit hard to handle the vocabulary related to our career.
Yes.
But once that you learn it, it start to be easy.
Mm,
It,
teacher,
it becomes it becomes easier with time.
yes, teacher, because when you start this career, uh, you feel so timorous
Yeah.
about when you start speaking. For example, I understand all that you say, but in the moment that I'm going to speak with you, I have the
You get blocked.
yes,
Yeah, it's pretty common. You are not the one in the world that feels in that way. Okay?
yes.
Okay, but tell me something. Do you think that you improve your English level?
Well, how I start this schedule? No, schedule no.
Yeah.
Uh, I feel that I'm going to improve my English, but um, a little.
Okay, it's a process. It's a process.
Yes.
Like the most important things in life. It's a
Mm-hmm.
process. It's a
Okay.
process. You start knowing nothing, and it becomes easy with the time, with your discipline, and you are in the right path taking this type of classes from the community.
Yes.
So this space is very profitable
Important.
for you
Yes, because
because
I learned.
yeah, you going beyond
Okay.
beyond that the university demands from you. You are going forward. So
Yes.
it's important that you do that. Okay. Do you identify weaknesses in your language knowledge?
I don't know, teacher. Right now, I don't have idea.
You don't have idea about your weaknesses?
Witnesses?
Yeah. Do you know the meaning of weaknesses?
No, teacher.
Weak. Just the first part of the word. Weak. Weak
Say
is
man.
we no. Look at the screen
Yes.
and look at the writing of the word. Weak. Just this part
Yes.
means is an adjective and means debilidad. Débil
Means.
is an adjective. The
Mm-hmm.
weak, just this part of the word, and this word as a whole, it's a complete word that means debilidades.
Debilidades. Witnesses.
Yeah,
A new word.
weakness. Yeah, a new word. You learned this today, okay?
Yes.
Weak es débil, weaknesses, debilidades.
Witnesses. But that sounds like weak. Witness. Weekend.
Yeah. It sounds pretty near to weak and weak. This is a little bit short, the pronunciation. Weak. A
Yes.
week is a little bit longer, but it are homophones words. Son
Mm.
homófonas. Ya,
Okay. Witnesses. Debilidades.
debilidades. Y weak, as an adjective, you can use weak. John is a weak man. John es un hombre débil.
Okay. Weak
It's an
man.
adjective. Weak.
If I want to say it's a weak man. Weak man.
It's a weak. He is a weak man. Ya.
Okay.
Es un adjetivo. Weak es un adjetivo. Weakness es un sustantivo.
Okay.
Okay?
Adjetivo sustantivo. Listo.
Yeah. Okay. So now that you know what is the meaning of that word, tell me what is your weaknesses in your language knowledge.
Okay. In the moment that I'm going to speak, for example,
Yeah.
how I say I had in blank. My
Yeah.
mind
You
is
get blocked.
blank. Yes.
Your mind going blank.
Yes, because I searching in my mind the word correct, but I don't find something.
Okay. It becomes with time. You
Mhm.
start as you are in the process or of living the translate process.
Mhm.
That's when you get blocked because when we are starting to learn a language, we used to think first in our modern language and then traduce that to the new language.
Exactly.
But but when you start to managing more things about the new language, you start thinking in the language and
Mhm.
you get fluency. You get
Okay.
fluency when you start thinking in the new language. But it's all about time. It's all about to get discipline, and you are doing well taking these classes.
Okay.
So
Okay.
don't be
It's a
nervous.
process, how you say.
Yeah, it's a process, and the first step is leaving aside the anxiety. Don't feel
Anxiety?
anxious. Don't feel anxious. Do you know what is the meaning of anxiety? Ansiedad.
Yes. I
It's
I
it it's something pretty common in English learners. Las personas que estamos estudiando y que aprendemos el inglés tendemos a desarrollar ese tipo de ansiedad de tener miedo a expresarnos. Ay, no, la voy a embarrar, me
por
están
el
juzgando,
error. Miedo al
me están
error.
juzgando, me van a juzgar. Y entonces eso bloquea mucho el proceso. Entonces, it's about leaving the anxiety behind.
Okay.
Leaving that place and forget about that, and you are doing well, and you will do it better in the future. Okay?
I hope that.
Yeah, I know that. I'm pretty sure. Okay,
Thank you.
let's start with the class for today. Thanks for your answers, my dear Rosanna.
Okay.
um Conditionals. Okay, conditionals describe the result of a certain condition. Okay? The
Mhm.
if clause tells you that condition. For example, if you study hard and the main clause tells you the result, you will pass your exams. The order of the classes doesn't change the meaning. Okay? If you study hard, you will pass your exams. You will pass your exams if you study hard. Okay?
Mhm. Okay.
Con Conditional sentences are often divided into different types. Okay?
Mhm.
First type, zero conditional. We use the zero conditional to talk about things that are generally true, especially for laws and rules. We use zero conditional for facts, for things that doesn't change. ¿Ok? Los usamos para leyes, reglas y hechos. Hechos que son siempre o generalmente son verdad. ¿Ok? We use zero conditional. For example, if I drink too much coffee, I can't sleep at night. Could you traduce that sentence?
Yes. Si yo bebo demasiado café, yo no podré dormir en la noche. No puedo dormir en la noche.
No puedo dormir en la noche. Ok. The second example, ice melts if you heat it. Traduce it for me.
Melt, I don't know what mean
Se
melt.
derrite. Derretir.
Okay, then tell me 1 minute. I smells if you had it. I smell if you had it. El hielo se derrite si lo calientas.
Exactamente. Eso es algo que es verdad. It's a law,
Okay.
it's a fact.
O sea,
Okay? When the sun goes down, it gets dark.
cuando el sol baja,
Ajá.
comienza la oscuridad. Empieza.
Yeah, exactly. Notice this. The structure, the grammatical structure
Ujú.
for zero conditional is if or when. You can use when.
Ok.
Like in this example, you can use if or when. It doesn't matter. Plus the present simple, both clauses, the if clause and the consequence, the main clause, are
Ujú.
in present simple.
Simple. Ujú.
Present simple, both. The if clause and the consequence, the main clause. Okay?
All this
That
statement is in present simple.
in zero conditional. In
In
zero
zero
conditional.
conditional.
Yeah, for laws, for rules, and for facts. That's the use of zero conditional. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
First conditional. First conditional. We use first conditional when we talk about future situations we believe are real or possible.
Ujú.
Okay? For real situations or for possible situations in future. Okay?
Okay.
That's not fact. We think that it could be possible. There's a certainly that it become possible. Okay? For
Ok.
example, if it doesn't rain tomorrow, we'll go to the beach. Tradúcela para mí, por favor.
Si no llueve mañana, iremos a la playa.
Okay. Arsenal will be top of the league if they win.
Arsenal is a team.
Yeah, the soccer
Okay.
team.
Ah, ok. Eh, si Arsenal llega al top, o sea, a la cima de la liga, nosotros ganaremos.
No. Actually, look at this. Arsenal will be
Ujú.
top of the league, estará en la cima de la liga o estará encabezando la liga si
Ok.
ganan, si ellos ganan.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. The consequence is at the beginning.
Ah,
Remember, the
ah,
order,
ok.
it doesn't matter the order. The main clause in this example is at the beginning, and the if clause is at the end. Okay?
Ok, teacher.
Okay. Okay. When I finish work, I call you.
Cuando finalice el trabajo, te llamaré.
Okay, perfect, thanks. In first conditional sentences, the structure is usually if or when, it doesn't matter, as in zero conditional, but, but,
Ujú.
the if clause is in present simple. The if clause is in present simple. And the consequence, the main clause, is in future simple. Future
Okay.
using will. Future using will. Okay? Like in this example, when I finish work, I'll call you. If
And
it
when it,
doesn't, yeah, if it doesn't rain tomorrow, this statement is in present simple, you know?
yes,
Okay, and the consequence, the main clause, is in future simple. We'll go to the beach.
we'll go to the beach.
Yeah?
Okay.
Present simple, future simple. That's the
Present simple and future simple.
Yeah, that's the grammatical structure for first conditional, for things that are real or possible in future situations. Okay?
Okay. I
Okay.
understand.
Okay. It is also common to use this structure with unless, as long as soon as, in case instead of if. You can replace if by the word when or by the word, sorry for that, or
Okay.
by the word, or by unless, as long as, or as soon as. A
But
menos
only
que,
in the first conditional.
only in the first conditional. Unless, as long as, or as soon as. Okay?
Teacher, let me write this, please.
Okay, perfect. Take your notes.
As long and as soon as. You can translate it for me, please.
Unless es a menos que.
A menos que.
Ajá.
Yes.
As long as es mientras que.
Mientras que.
Y
Y
as soon as es tan pronto como.
tan pronto como.
Ajá.
Listo, teacher. Continue,
Okay,
please. Thank
perfect.
you.
Okay, I leave as soon as the babysitter arrives. Me iré tan pronto como la niñera llegue. Okay,
Babysitter is niñera.
babysitter is niñera.
Okay.
In this example, I'll give you a key in case I'm not at home. Te daré una llave en caso de que no esté en casa. Okay. Last
Mhm.
example, you can go to the party, puedes ir a la fiesta, as long as you are back by midnight, mientras que estés de vuelta a la
A la
medianoche.
medianoche.
Okay?
Okay,
Let's
teacher.
follow with second conditional. Second conditional is used to imagine, present or future. You use your imagination, okay? That
Okay.
things are impossible or unlikely in reality. There's a there's a minimal possibility that things could be real. Okay,
Okay.
it's just about your imagination. Okay,
My imagination is in the second condition.
yeah. Imagine present or future situations. Imagine present or future situations. You use second conditional for that. For things that are impossible or unlikely in reality. Okay?
Okay.
For example, if we had a garden, we could have a cat. Si tuviésemos un jardín, podríamos tener un gato.
Es algo
If
que no
I
existe.
Yeah, exactly. If I want a lot of money, si ganara mucho dinero, I'd buy a big house in the country. Compraría una casa en el campo.
Nunca.
Okay? Okay. I wouldn't worry if I were you. No me preocuparía si fuera tú.
No me gusta. I like.
Okay. Okay. The structure is, watch out of this. The structure is the if clause if with the if clause is in past simple. The if clause is in past simple, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Yes.
in this example, if we had a garden, is in past simple. If I want a lot of money, it's in past simple. The if clause is in past simple, and the consequence, the main clause, is in with using would
Yes.
or could, that modals could or could, and the infinitive. Okay? It's,
Infinitive.
yeah, the would or could, the use of modal would or could. Okay?
Would or could we can use.
We can use would or could. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, when if is followed by the verb to be, it is grammatically correct to say if I were. Tell me something, Rosanna. What is the conjugation of verb to be in past?
Was.
Yeah, was for first person and for third person. Okay?
Were.
Yeah, it was, I was, or she was, he was, it was. And
Mm-hmm.
the rest of the pronouns use were.
Okay.
Okay, but just in second conditional, just using second conditional, you can use were.
In all the object.
Just, just in second conditional. It's correct that you use was. I was. But if you say I were, it's okay because you are using second conditional. But just in second conditional, where you are doing a statement in past simple, not with a conditional, you just use I was at the library. Yo estaba en la librería. Or she was sleeping. Ella estaba durmiendo. Never ever in your life will use were in that type of situation with past continuous or past simple because it's not grammatically correct. It's only correct
Mm-hmm.
using were with that pronouns in second conditional.
If
You
I am going to speak about in second conditional, I can I were. I can
yeah,
use I
just
were.
just in that just in that case, second conditional, or you can use it with the third person like this.
Okay.
He were, she were, it were is grammatically correct. Okay.
Just in second
However,
conditional.
however, it is also common to hear these structures with was, especially with he or she.
Okay. But it's
It's,
correct.
it's not a mistake. If you found a statement graded in second conditional, it's common that you find this. Or you can use, as you know, was. Okay?
Mm. Okay.
But it's important that you know this because if you see this part, you say, okay, this is incorrect. But
Yes.
no,
In
but
other
no,
situation.
in another situation. If I take off, si saco el if, okay, eso está mal. But if you are making a structure of second conditional, that's okay, okay? The
Mm,
examples. If I were you, I wouldn't mention it. Si fuera tú, no lo mencionaría. If she was prime minister, she would invest more money in schools. Si ella fuera primer ministro, invertiría más dinero en las escuelas. He would travel more if he was younger. Él viajaría más si fuera más joven.
joven.
Okay? Okay?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's practice. I put the structure in each exercise because I don't want that you fail. I want that you leave the classes knowing how to use zero, first, and second conditional. Okay? So let's start with this. You use zero conditional using if clause, sorry for that, if clause plus simple present and simple present. Okay? Remember, this is the structure. If, simple present, and simple present. Because we are talking about facts. And remember, one of the uses of present simple is that we use present simple for things that are routines or are facts. That's the reason why we use present simple in zero conditional. Okay, let's start with the first exercise, please, my dear Rosana. Okay, this is the verb. The verb is in brackets.
Mm-hmm. If we is zero conditional.
Zero.
What is conditional zero? I don't need to. Mm-hmm. Teacher, help me. If
Okay,
we
let's
skip,
start with the first one. Remember, this is the structure. This is the
okay.
structure. Present simple and present simple. And we got if we, the verb is heat. Heat. If we heat
Mm-hmm.
water to 100 centigrades,
Mm-hmm.
it, present simple of verb boil. Boil es hervir.
Mm-hmm.
And in third person, you know that we put at s or at es, but in this case, we put at x. So
Mm-hmm.
please traduce this statement for me.
If we had water to head,
Heat. Heat es
Este,
calentar.
si
Calentar.
nosotros calentamos el agua a 100 grados centígrados y esto
Hierve.
estará,
Hierve.
hervirá,
Hierve. No hervirá. Hierve.
hierve. Ah, ok,
Hierve.
ya.
Presente simple. Hierve.
Ok.
Si,
Si
si
nosotros
calientas.
calentamos
Si
el agua,
calientas. Si calientas.
si
Acciones
calienta
de
el agua a 100 grados centígrados, hervirá.
hierve.
Hierve.
Hierve. Hierve.
Hierve.
Hierve. Si calientas agua a 100 grados, hierve.
Ok.
Presente simple en ambas partes, ¿ok?
Mhm.
Try to answer the second one.
If I don't water
Yeah, if I
the
don't
plant,
water, perfect. If I
don't
don't
water.
water the
Teacher,
plant,
water or water?
water.
Water. The plants, they to die.
This is the verb in infinitive, but remember when you are conjugating the verb, you don't put to. You
Die.
just put they die.
Die.
Si no le echas agua a las plantas, mueren.
Muere.
Presente simple. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Listo. Facts, hechos, cosas que son realidades. ¿Ok? Siguiente.
If Anna plays,
Place, perfect. The conjugation for third person.
the team wins.
Wins, perfect, because teams is in third person. Wins, perfect. The next one.
Jessica cries.
Cries, perfect. Cries.
If she is the same. If she see a cat,
Sees.
sees
See a
a
card,
cat.
yeah. Yeah, if you sees a card. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's move on to this exercise. This exercise is about first conditional. So this is the structure. The structure with if is in present simple, and the consequence is in future with will. Okay. Primer condicional. La cláusula del if con presente simple y la cláusula principal o la cláusula de consecuencia en futuro con will. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Let's start.
If my mother give me money,
Give or gives?
gives
Gives.
me money, I will
Yeah.
Buy a new jacket.
Yep. I will buy a new jacket. Okay, perfect. Next one.
Ay. Grace. Uh, hmm, hmm, Let me see this something. Second con-
Remember, it doesn't matter if you change the order.
Okay. Grace was.
Will. First conditional. Is in
Let
first
me see.
conditional.
Okay. Grace will was.
Will be, will be. Remember, the verb to be is the main verb here. Oh my God,
Yeah,
what I
it's
done?
interesting.
Yeah, what I done? Okay. Grace will be,
Will
estará
be.
muy feliz. En esta oración nos están cambiando el orden. La consecuencia va primero y la causa va
Después.
antes. Ajá. Grace will be very happy if her team
In her team win.
wins as
Win
the previous
session.
exercise.
Teacher, but
Win.
the positive
Yeah.
is in full screen because I can't see the letters.
I'm gonna put it wider.
Yes, better.
You, yeah, better. Okay. Okay. That. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Number C.
If I eat a lot of chocolate,
Okay. If I eat a little chocolate,
I will have a lot of acne.
yeah, a lot of acne.
Acne? Acne.
Acne. Acne. Okay. Okay. The last one.
Okay, is Susie and Great will buy
Yeah, perfect. Will buy. Perfect.
will buy the card is great. Don't get
Yeah.
the
If read
promotion.
don't or doesn't?
Doesn't
Doesn't.
doesn't get the promotion. Promotion.
Get the promotion. Okay. Perfect. And the exercises about second conditional. Remember, the structure for second conditional is
Mm-hmm.
the if clause in simple past and
Whoa.
the main clause using would or could.
Or cold.
Yeah, the modal. It's more common to use would, but you can use could too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Well, I travel to the beach if
This was complete here. I
yes.
travel to the beach if I,
Because it's simple past.
yeah, because
Uh, I travel to the beach
if
if
I, this is the
I
verb. This is the verb. If
mm,
I
will have the
would
money.
would have the money. Okay, perfect. If I would have. Viajaría a la playa si tuviera la plata.
Dinero.
Okay. Okay, Liz.
I think the same. Eh,
Okay, perfect.
if Amanda was
Amanda was, or
here,
you can use
where?
where. You can
Hmm.
use where, remember?
If Amanda was here, she could doesn't let the guys.
Remember, you use just would or could. You use would or could.
Hmm.
Could, couldn't, let.
Couldn't
She couldn't
let the
or wouldn't.
okay. Because not is
No
necessary in
podría
simple
dejar que,
past.
no podría, yeah, it's not necessary. No podría dejar a los niños o no haría, y sería más usable, would, no
Mhm.
dejaría, no dejaría que los niños would not let the kids eat so much candy. No dejaría que los niños comieran
Dulce.
tanto dulce. Okay?
Mm.
Let's move on to the C.
My mother made
Made. Yeah. My mother will make. The consequence.
yes.
My mother will make a cake for you if you. This is the
Uh,
verb. This
would
verb in past. This verb in past.
if
Would.
you would ask
Would make. I put will and it's would. Would make. Oh my God, I'm writing pretty bad today. I would make. My mother would make. Will would make. I'm gonna delay this. I'm gonna put the parentheses in the right place. Okay. My mother would make a cake for you if you
ask it her.
her. Perfect. If you asked her. Mi mamá haría un pastel para ti si se lo pidieras. Okay? The last one.
If I hmm,
The past of the verb can. What is the past form for the verb can?
the verb
Remember,
can is poder
yeah, in past is could.
could
Yeah. This is the verb in can in past. If I could travel now, si pudiera trabajar ahora, viajar ahora, if I
viajar.
could travel now, if I could travel now, I
I will
I will go to
go
Europe.
to Europe.
Iría a Europa.
Mhm.
Okay, perfect. Remember the uses, okay? Zero conditional and main clause in present simple, okay?
Okay.
Personal structure. If clause using present simple and the consequence of the main clause in with the future tense, with will, okay?
Okay.
And the second conditional, you use the if clause in past simple and the main clause with the use of two modals, could or would, okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, let's move on to this exercise for knowing what you know about the topic or reviewing the content. Okay, this is the exercise that I have for you. Okay. Choose the option that fits within the space in blank.
What would you do different if you have to do this again?
Yeah. What option fits here?
Have
Had? Had or have?
mm, have.
Have? Okay.
If I more expensive bike, I won't have enough money to pay my rent. Si yo compro, if I buy, no, if I will buy the more expensive bike, yes or no.
Okay. Think about that. Think about that.
Won't, but it's buy because there is one.
Yeah. Bye. Okay. Next one.
The project delayed if I doesn't finish the report on time. The project, mm, if I do, the project will be delayed if I don't finish the report on time. If I, if if I will, present simple will. If I were you, si yo fuera tú, I go to the word.
Where?
When I look at a computer screen for too long, I mm, will get a headache. You don't need to print your tickets as long as, mientras que, mm, you don't need to print your tickets as long as, mientras que you will have, teacher, you will have.
You will have.
Mhm. If I care what people think, if I care what the people think, I a very boring life. I would have. I will go visit her as soon as if if no, I have time.
Okay. So the last
Finish.
one, finish. 5 out of 8. That's
Okay.
okay. A pretty good performance. Let's review what you miss.
Okay.
This is okay. This is okay. This one, okay. This one. You don't need to print your ticket as long as.
Mhm.
What is the structure? This is the consequence. This is the consequence, and the consequence in what time? What tense? What tense is this?
Present
Pres
simple.
Present simple. The
Mhm.
consequence is in present simple, so the if clause,
Mhm.
here the if is replaced by the as long
If
as.
yes,
So the correct answer is you
you
have.
have.
Yeah,
Yes. I
mientras que
forget as long as.
yeah, remember, as long as is the
If
same as if.
if
Mientras
the
que
replace.
is the same, and you use present simple in the main clause and present simple in the if clause. Okay?
Okay.
First conditional. This one. Okay? First conditional too. Remember, we use first conditional for facts, for things that are true. Okay? When I look at the computer screen for too long, cuando miro por la computadora por mucho tiempo,
Mhm.
I. No, it's not about I would get. No, tendría un dolor de cabeza. No, I
I
get
get.
a headache. Me da
Mm,
dolor de cabeza. Es un hecho.
okay.
Es un hecho. I get. Remember, the consequence is on present simple. The
Mhm.
consequence is in present simple, so the cause is in present simple. Zero conditional.
Okay.
Zero conditional for facts, for things that are true. And the rest of the answers are good.
It's
But this one, what would you do differently if you, what is the conditional that use would?
mm,
What is
wood.
the conditional? Yeah. You use would in what type of conditional? Zero,
Second.
first, or second?
Second
Zero,
conditional.
second conditional. And what is the structure about this conditional? The
Eh,
structure is the consequence using would and the cause in
mhm.
past simple. Remember?
Hat.
Yeah, the answer is had. If you had to do this again. Ya harías diferente si tuvieras que hacer esto de nuevo, okay?
Mm,
But you did it great. You just made 3 mistakes, and that's okay. That's okay because we are in a process of learning. So
mm,
you're gonna hear and you're gonna see a video, and then we're gonna learn some things about that video and answer some questions. Okay?
mhm. Okay.
Okay, let me know if you can hear my audio.
Okay.
You hear it?
No.
And then let me turn Turn the sun up.
Like so rich you never had to worry about.
You hear it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Let's start again. Pay attention to the conversation, okay?
Okay.
Hey Jill, if you were rich, like so rich you never had to worry about money ever, what would you do?
If I were that rich, I would buy a nice house by the sea. I love the coast. And I would travel the world. I'd visit every country in the world. How about you?
To be honest, I don't really know. Um, but I would give a lot of money to my parents. They're old and they have worked so hard all of their lives. Apart from that, yeah, well, traveling sounds good. Yeah, I would love to do that. The rest, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, well, it's time to get back down to earth now and stop dreaming. Tomorrow's another day at work, and that ain't gonna make either of us rich.
Yeah, that's true. Better get on with it then.
Okay. You want to listen to the audio again?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey Jill, if you were rich, like so rich you never had to worry about money ever, what would you do?
If I were that rich, I would buy a nice house by the sea. I love the coast. And I would travel the world. I'd visit every country in the world. How about you?
Hmm, to be honest, I don't really know. But I would give a lot of money to my parents. They're old and they have worked so hard all of their lives. Apart from that, yeah, well, traveling sounds good. Yeah, I would love to do that. The rest, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, well, it's time to get back down to earth now and stop dreaming. Tomorrow's another day at work, and that ain't gonna make either of us rich.
Yeah, that's true. Better get on with it then.
Okay. Let's make something with this. Okay. This is the transcript of the conversation. What do
Mm,
you find common here? What type of conditional we are using in this script?
if you were rich, it lies first conditional.
Remember, if you were rich and the structure of good.
Okay. Is second conditional.
Second conditional. All the conversation is
Is
about
second.
second conditional, and that's the thing that I want to explain to you at this part. Okay, the second conditional refers to the future when there is a little chance of action happening, a little opportunity that thing happen. Okay, the if clause can start the sentence or come at the end of the independent clause. Is the same, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of using would in affirmative sentences, you can use the abbreviation. You can use
Mm,
this.
okay.
You can use that, and we can use could instead of could, as I told you before.
Negative.
So, yeah, in negative is the same.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to you realize what are they that people what is the topic that people was talking about.
I think that it's about the morning. How can they do if they have money?
Okay, perfect. They are talking about unreal situations. So
Mhm.
one of the uses, one of the applications of second conditional is for expressing wishes or hopes, para
Okay, deseo
expresar
de esperanza.
deseos o esperanzas. Uno de los usos del segundo condicional es ese.
Okay.
¿Ya?
Mhm.
Okay? So let's start. Let's move on. Sorry. Let's move on to the final part of the class for today. And that's an interesting question for you. What would you do if you had $1 million?
Oh my God. I think in this all day.
Okay.
Well, if I have a $1 million, I will be in other country. because
Yeah,
Colombia situation is difficult in this moment, and the
yeah,
education is a privilege for once.
yeah. I think
In,
the same.
how much I will buy if I were
Yeah, perfect.
if I were $1 million, I will um I will go to the shopping, teacher.
Okay.
I like the shopping.
Okay.
Uh, something else. I I really I really I really think that if you have money, you will um, you deberías, teacher,
Should.
you should help the people that need it of you,
Okay,
because
perfect.
if you have the bills, the wallet, if you have money in your wallet enough for these people, you can do this.
Okay, perfect. You would help people.
Yes,
If you were rich, you would help you would help helpless people. You will
yes,
help homeless
yes,
homeless
teacher,
or
because when we are born in this situation, we understand that the environment where we are grown is
yeah,
better than Africa, for example,
for
than La
example, yeah,
Guajira. O sea,
yeah,
it's incredible the difference in our society.
yeah, is not, there's no equality.
Mm, and I think that it debería should be possible help these people that need it, because there is, for example, the education
Yeah,
in Colombia, the percentage
yeah,
is very low
yeah.
reference other countries.
Okay,
That is all,
okay,
teacher. I don't think.
okay. Perfect. You did
Yeah.
it great, Roxana, at this class. I'm grateful for your assistance to the class and for your attention, for being committed with your learning process, and I praise you for that. So
Thank you, teacher, for helping me.
keep doing your best. You are doing so well because despite you say that you feel afraid, I don't know if it's about that just you and me in the class, but you have a good performance. You don't stop your speech. You don't stop your speech, and that's important, okay?
Listo, teacher. Muchas gracias.
Okay. Que tengas un buen fin de semana. Espero verte el
Igualmente,
otro
teacher.
semestre. Yo voy a seguir en la comunidad. Que estés muy bien, Rosana.
Amén. Que le vaya muy bien.
Bueno, amén. Bueno, chao.